Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video Cracking the Maya Code. This lecture is just to give you a little bit of information about the Maya calendrical system in particular, even though the film did talk a little bit about that. So first and foremost, unlike our base 10 system that we use nowadays, the Maya counted in units of 20. And so what you see represented here are the singular dots that each represent 1, and then the bar system is once you get to a bar, you've got 5. So for example, the second row here, 2 bars, you're up to 10, 15, and then what we see here is the special symbol for 20. There's only one other ancient culture that discovered the concept of 0 that they also used, and that was the Hindu, but this occurred after the Maya had already done it. The system involves 2 different calendars. There's cyclical time, which is called the calendar round, and that involves a repeating cycle of 52 years. In this system, each date consists of a day from the ritual calendar, or the TZOLKIN, and a month from the solar calendar, which is called the HAAB. And the same date combination recurs every 52 years across those 2 calendars. There's also then what we call the linear time, and that is defined as the long count system. And in this case, it's the number of days since the date on which the Maya started counting time, which we have determined to be August 13th, 3114 BCE is equal to 0 in the long count notation. So how does the calendar round system actually work? Well, as I said, each calendar round date consists of a day from the 260-day ritual calendar, the TZOLKIN, and then a month from the 365-day solar year, or the HAAB. And so the TZOLKIN, which you see here as the 2 circles, is 13 weeks of 20 days each, which equals 260 days. And then the HAAB includes 18 months of 20 days each, plus an extra 5 days, getting us to 365, which we use in the Gregorian calendar nowadays. Now those 5 extra days were considered to be quite unlucky, but they did add to the end of the final month to make it more accurate. When we combine these two, then what we see are in this case, we're seeing 4 AHA, 8 Kunku. And so the first part is from the TZOLKIN calendar, and the second part is from the HAAB calendar. And yeah, it's like this interlocking system that you see represented in the figures here. When it comes to the long count system, the units are said from right to left, going up in scale. So you have 1 kin, or in this case 12 kins, is equal to 12 days. 1 unal, which is 20 days, 3 tuns, and each tun is equal to 18 unals, 14 katuns, which is equivalent to 20 tuns, or 7,200 days, and then finally 8 baktuns, which is equivalent to 200 baktuns, or 144,000 days. And so you can see some of the glyphical symbols for each of these words within the Mayan language. But this is the notation we tend to use within archaeology. One particular example of this then is the Leyden stone that's thought to come from Tikal. As we read from the top to bottom, we see that it's the 8 baktuns, 14 katuns, 3 tuns, 1 unal, and 12 kin. And in the Gregorian calendar, that is equivalent to September 15th, 320 CE. So when we're notating the long count dates, we can see, again, it's this symbols are listed from left to right or top to bottom when you're reading them on the stela from the Maya sites. Here's my birthday as an example then. I was born 12 baktuns, 18 katuns, 11 tuns, 16 unals, and 19 kins after the long count calendar started. So if you're curious to figure out your birthday or any other significant dates, you can go ahead and do that using the Maya calendar converter link below, and that is actually going to be part of your activity. So hope you have fun.